Sure is not money. All I need is just a little respect when you get home. Hey, when you get home, do it for me now. To the ESPECT, and I wanna be to me. To the ESPECT, take it to see. Little respect. Yeah, baby. I don't want much. Just one little bit. Oh, baby. I'll take it wherever I go. Yeah, I'll take it all over the world. I demand respect. Yes, I do. It's an everyday thing. Say it is. I'll take it wherever I go. I'll take it all over the world. I need respect. Yes, I do. I demand respect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, Matt, you ain't all of that, cat. And Elwood, you ain't no good.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into What's on Your Shelf. I am Nadia Matthews, author and vision coach, and we are streaming live from Salon Envy. We got to give a shout out to them. Thank you so much for having us in the building today. Everybody getting all laid. I heard we have a discount going on when you come in. Is it $15 off? Any hair service, $15 off. With your Urban Passport, you can log online to get that. It is free of cost to you. So you guys, I know we've been gone for a little while. I have to tell you why. I've been in the lab. I've had my beaker and all my little mixing tools. I've been watching Breaking Bad, so I think like I'm a chemist or something. But I have been just in the lab kind of putting some things together, and I am in the process of launching a brand new company called Stokes and Matthews Media, Literary Publishing and Publicity. And so today I am here with my better half in business. She will also be on the show with us going forward. Miss Nicole Stokes, say hello.
Hello, Radio Land. How are you?
We know everybody is doing well. We are excited about what is to come. So we decided we would take today. We want you to get to know who we are, what we do, and why we do it. Isn't that fun?
I love that.
Yeah. So we're gonna shake it up. So before we get into that, we got to tell you guys what's on our shelf, because that's how we start. But just so you know, we want you guys to kind of call in. We want to talk to you. We want to know what you are reading. We want to know what's on your shelf. The number to call in is going to be 678-701-3738. Again, it's 701-3738. So make sure you call in and talk to us. So now, what are you reading, Nicole?
What am I reading? I actually signed up. I was looking for the email right now, but I signed up for this internet site. It's called NetGalley, where you basically can review books, because I have an online magazine for women writers. So I review books for people and write book reviews for books that are getting ready to come out. And right now I am reading Because We Are Haiti by Ted Oswald. And it's actually a really good book. It's set in Haiti, and it's about this little girl and this little boy. Very poor, very kind of rough upbringing, but they witnessed this murder. And so now the city is like overtaken and overrun by gangs, but right now what they're trying to do is solve the murder mystery. Like it's like a 10-year-old and a 9-year-old, so it's really crazy, but they're like getting around the city and they're really trying to do what the cops are not. So
Wow.
I'm like, wow, this is really good. So when I'm almost done with it. So when I'm done, I'll give him a review of it. And I am also reading The Course of Miracles, which is it's a spiritual journey type practice book. It's not really a religious book because they say in the beginning that you can be of any faith and read the book. But what it's doing for me right now is really amplifying my Christian values. So I'm just loving like the little nuggets of information that they're giving me and, showing me, kind of trying to help me solidify my faith, basically. So that's what I'm reading. Course of Miracles, We Are Haiti, and I'm always here. I have like 6 Oprah magazines I need to catch
Shout
up
out
on.
to Oprah real quick. I know you're
it's
listening
your
to this.
mom.
Oprah is my mom. Y'all don't know that. She gave me up for adoption. Not really, but in my mind. Oprah
We
is
go
my
through this
mama.
all the time with her and Oprah. Oprah mom, she talking about her mama's tea.
Yes.
And she gotta have-
Oprah love me. I don't know why y'all. She waved at me one time. Y'all didn't see it. It's okay.
Where were you?
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. I don't.
She's
gotta,
coming to Atlanta. You
She
know that,
is.
right?
And,
Are you going?
I'm waiting for the ticket. She
Okay.
said she's gonna send me a ticket.
she said she's
she
gonna
said
send you a
it.
ticket.
Yeah, she didn't actually say it out her mouth, but like we have these signals. So when her show is on TV,
Okay.
she does this little thing with her arm that I know
Okay.
that's for me.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
she-
make sure I look out for this.
Okay,
arm
because
movement,
you need to see that arm movement. Then she's saying hello to me. I'm trying to
Y'all
get
pray
some.
for Nadia, please. Please pray
I
for
need
Nadia.
somebody. Listen, I'm gonna put it just out in the atmosphere. I need a ticket to go see my mama. I know it's lost in the mail, and I know she's gonna send it to me. Somebody
Right.
call my mama and tell her I need a ticket to this
Please.
show because it's like $1,000, isn't it?
No, they're not that expensive.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 500.
I think they're more in the like 150, 200 range.
Really?
Yeah.
No, when I looked at what tickets they must be outside. They must
No,
be
no,
in the
no.
vending area.
No.
Because when I saw the tickets, they were like $500 or $600.
Okay, maybe I didn't see those, or maybe
Right.
you're looking for the full weekend. I'm talking about just one
One
day.
day,
To go to the,
I'm gonna check that out because
Yeah.
150. I don't have to sell any of my kids for that.
well, good.
I can make sure I have a ticket to that.
Well, that's awesome.
So let me tell you what I am reading. Now, Nicole and I have ADD of books. Like we talk on the phone probably 7 hours a day, off and on, and we are literally reading multiple books at one time.
Right.
I am definitely growing out of my fiction phase, which is crazy.
And I don't read fiction, so I'm trying to get back into it. With
Right.
This one. Yep.
I will. And I think a part of it, just, to the authors out there, is I refuse to read something when I haven't finished a book.
Oh,
And because I'm a writer. So when I start
Yeah.
reading it, I'm like, I start doing other things with the characters that the author isn't doing. And I realize I should be working on my own book. So that's part of the reason why I don't. But I am reading a lot of business books. I'm reading The Millionaire Messenger.
Read it. Awesome book.
By Brendan Burchard. Let me tell you guys, this book is tattered, torn, and it has all kind of highlights. If you are a speaker, if you want to get paid to give information, this man is the man that you need to follow. He's on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. He has a lot of great free information out there. So do yourself a favor and go. His name is Brendan Burchard. The title of the book is The Millionaire Messenger. I'm also reading Launch. I think his name is Scott Duffy.
He's the one with the light switch on the book.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a very good. There's two. There's Jeff Walker Launch, and then there is the red Scott Duffy
Okay.
book. So he's really good, and I'm always reading the Innovative Secrets of Steve Jobs because I just think that
You
book
said that.
fell
I gotta
from
like
heaven.
get into that. And also, I want to really quickly say I found like heaven on earth.
What?
I downloaded this app called Oyster, and you can read like any book, any best-selling book, anything. It's like over 500,000 books out, and you can read it. And it's you get a month free actually.
Wow.
And then after that, it's just like $9.95. I mean, $10 a month to read everything.
Anything
that
you want to.
read.
And
Yeah.
Scribed is like that.
Yeah.
And then also Kindle actually just released a new thing about, I guess maybe it's been a week. It's everyone is up in arms about it. It's called Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah,
I
I did
have
see that.
downloaded it. It's $30, 30 days for free, same
Okay.
as Oyster. And it's good too. I downloaded a few books, but some books don't qualify. Here's my concern, because you and I are in the industry of publishing,
Right.
and we're in the self-publishing industry, and that's what we work with. I'm wondering how that really affects us.
Right.
We have books on Kindle,
Right.
and if we're giving them away for free, are we getting paid for it?
Right, and doesn't Kindle already have like the lend program?
They
where you
do.
can lend it to people,
And we get paid from that.
right. I thought you get a residual from that, but I don't know how they're going to do it with.
Yeah,
Unlimited.
I'm going to do a little bit of research. And if you guys know, everybody out there, if you know anything about the Kindle Unlimited program as it applies to the Kindle authors, please call in and let us know how we're going to get paid off of that. Because I don't want you reading my book for free. And
I know that's right. You get a sample. That's it.
That's exactly. The sample is enough.
Right.
All right, you guys. So now we're going to get into getting to know each other.
Right.
I think we know each other pretty well, Nicole, though.
We kind of danced around each other. Like we rolled in the same circles.
For
said
how
hello
long?
For about 2 years.
2 years,
Yeah,
you guys.
For about 2 years. Before
Oh my
we was
gosh.
Like, hey, well, actually, the funny part is I started the online magazine She Just Writes, and the first feature I thought about, I was like, I want to interview Nadia. I wonder if she's still publishing books, and she still has Grace and Priest Productions and things of that nature. And she was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I sent her questions, and the rest is history, I guess you could say.
I love it. And then I actually had Nicole on the show, and we just jailed.
Yeah.
And I left the show that day, you guys, and I just called Nicole and I said, Nicole, we need to work together. I didn't have any idea what we were going to do, why we were going to do it.
She
And
was
I was
like, I want to meet. That's what she did. She sent me a text,
Yeah.
and I was like, meet about what? Like, can we be more specific? I was kind of nervous. Like, I didn't know what that meant when you say, I want to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like,
and that ended up really working. And I literally had to depend on Jesus and the angels to drop down what I was going to meet. Because I set up a meeting. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. I set up a meeting and I had no idea what I was going to talk about. So, but I knew that there was just something in the chemistry that we did and something in
Definitely.
the passion. When you meet people that are as passionate about the process of publishing as you are,
right.
I just knew I had to be connected to you. So I'm
Awesome.
so glad that we did that. And I guess that was on a Wednesday. And that Saturday or next week is when we had the meeting, and I had 3
I was
pages
gonna
of
tell
notes.
you, I don't even know like the days.
Really?
The days run together for me.
Oh, because
So I'm sorry.
I have it marked down in my mind. I feel kind of bad, Nicole. You don't know the
I'm
date.
like, I'm of the school of majors and minors. Like, I keep the major stuff in the front of my brain. Everything else that's minor kind of goes to the back.
And that's why
major,
we
minor.
work. I'm telling you, because I'm
Yes.
kind of crazy, and you kind of balance me out. I'm like, let's do this on the top of the building. You're like, no, Nadia, we're not.
No. I don't say no.
You don't
I
say
come
no.
From the school of education as well, where
Yes.
you redirect the people. You say, well, no, we're not right now. Well, what about this right now?
You're really good at
I don't
that.
like to kill dreams.
She's so not a dream killer. You guys, we're about to go off to break. But just again, we want you guys to call in. You already have the number. We just want to give a shout out to Salon Envy. Make sure that you get your pass so you can get $15 off any salon service. School is coming back. Hair service, excuse me. No chemicals. It's almost time for school to come back. So let's get those babies' hair done.
All right.
Everyone needs a way to add gold to their financial portfolio. Carrot Bars International makes gold affordable to the masses with the freegoldplan.com. Get gold in 24-karat 999.9% pure gold bullion in small, affordable weights. Save your money in gold and even get paid to share with others how to do the same. No broker fees, no setup fees, and with referrals, your gold can be free. Go to thefreegoldplan.com. That's thefreegoldplan.com now.
Tap Out Studios of Hollywood is one of Atlanta's newest visual and performing arts centers designed for you to perfect your creativity. Our 3,000 square foot event space includes a full bar, VIP section, movie screen, and 2 stages. Take advantage of our Spring Fling package deal for new and existing clients. Save over 40% when you rent our venue for $700 for events with more than 100 people. For booking information, contact Kendra at 404-578-1454. Located less than a half a mile off of I-20 off Fulton Industrial, we are Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, 620 Interchange Drive. Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, inspiring creativity, changing lives, and making dreams come true.
Stokes and Matthews Media is a boutique media company that specializes in vision coaching, publishing, and marketing for authors, experts, and small business owners. It is the mission of Nadia Matthews and Nicole Stokes to show aspiring writers and seasoned authors how to build lucrative brands using their books as the foundation. Before the company's official launch in September 2014, Stokes and Matthews Media will be offering free online workshops and interviews with industry experts, ebooks, and discounted first-time consultations for individuals who desire to get on the company's 2014-2015 roster. Stokes and Matthews Media is also scouting experienced individuals in the literary publishing, PR, marketing, promotions, and event planning industries to join the team on a freelance and/or internship basis. If you would like to learn more about Stokes and Matthews Media or learn how you can advertise with us, please send a detailed email to info@stokesandmatthewsmedia.com or visit www.stokesandmatthewsmedia.com. Stokes and Matthews Media, where your project is our passion.
Are you in need of a dessert for a special event? Maybe a custom birthday cake. I know, it's your wedding day and you want a cake that will stimulate your taste buds and capture and create the memories for that special day. Well, Sweet Destination should be your choice. Let master sweet designer Montevia Gamble create a unique and delicious cake for your special occasion. But that's not all. Sweet Destination also creates other desserts, from cheesecakes, homemade fudge, brownies, cookies, pies, cake pops, cupcakes, and just about anything that you can think of. So check them out at sweetdestinations.com or on Facebook under Sweet Destinations. Remember, the greatest conversations take place on the road to the sweetest destinations of the human mind. So let's do more than business. Let's make memorable moments. We are Sweet Destinations.
Val Jones Creative Services. Copywriting, commercial production, imaging for all formats. If your budget is small, then you need to call Val Jones. Val Jones Creative Services. 1-800-947-9392. That's 1-800-947-9392. Don't you think it's time for a new image? Val Jones. Val Jones Creative Services. 1-800-947-9392. Or go to IamValJones.com. Val Jones Creative Services.
Lisa, you've been staring at that computer screen for 30 minutes. What's wrong?
Oh, it's my new marketing campaign. I want to tell people how great my business is, but I don't know what to say. I need copy for the website, newsletters, and brochure, and I'm drawing a blank. Writing just isn't my thing.
My boss had the same problem, and he called Put It in Writing Professional Writing Service.
Put it in writing? What's that?
It's a business just for people who need copywriting, but don't have the budget for the big marketing and PR firms. They help my company tell everyone about the great products and services we offer through our website. And when my cousin recorded his CD, Put It in Writing wrote his bio and press release. They even do resumes.
That's good to know, because I'll be looking for a job if this business doesn't take off.
Don't worry. Call the professionals at Put It in Writing at 901-359-6629 and check out the website at putitinwriting2.com. That's putitinwriting, the numeral 2.com.
All right. Now the mic is on. Welcome back, everybody, to What's on Your Shelf. We are streaming live from Salon Envy, 865
Indian Trail Road.
I think I was going to give you guys my address. I think I almost gave everybody
Nadia,
my address.
That is unsafe. Don't give everybody your address, okay? You have children, a husband. He gonna want to know why everybody's trying to show up to his house to get $15 off.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's $15 off any salon service. We had a correction from the owners. Any salon service, $15 off. Just hair service. What I keep saying?
Yeah,
including chemicals.
You're
So
right.
come on. And the phone number you guys to call in to talk to us is going to be 678-701-3738. All right, you guys. Let's jump right in.
Okay. We're
So
jumping.
we are going to interview each other.
Yay.
Yay. So you guys get to know a little bit about who we are and why we do what we do. So I'm gonna let Nicole go first. All right, go Nicole.
All right, Nadia. Tell me about your background and how you got into the writing game and the publishing industry.
All right, that's such an awesome question. I started in 2010. Well, first of all, I've literally been writing forever.
Right.
Like, I can remember being 7 and 8 and writing 8 and 9 page stories that didn't go to the school. Like, it was just things that I loved to write. And my characters were always so complex. My mother would find them in the closet and she would say, Nadia, I just want to know why in all of your stories the mommy is dead. Like, I feel like, are you trying
No.
to kill me out? I promise you this is exactly what she said to me. And I said, well, mommy, I just feel like, and then I didn't understand, but I understood that when the mother is gone, the children are, they're affected mentally.
Okay.
So these characters that I would create were really disturbed. They had lots of issues and they struggled a lot in school and all of that. So I just knew when mommy is gone, that's what happens. Even at
Okay.
that age, even though I had a mother and a father, I just knew that these
Right.
kids.
So I'm trying to figure out how you knew. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I don't know, but my brain, that's how I knew though that
Yeah.
I wanted to be a writer.
Gotcha.
And I didn't write for years. I got when I got married, I guess in 2000, I stopped writing. I literally didn't start back writing until about 2009.
Wow.
And I had just newly divorced, and I had a book, How I Let Her Steal My Husband.
Ooh.
Yes, and it was deep. And that story was all about what I did in my marriage that made another woman look better to my husband than me. And it was common things that we did. And so I started writing that book and I finished, of course, and published in 2010. And at the same time, I noticed that there were a lot of people around me that wanted to publish books.
Okay.
And that needed help, marketing help. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own publishing company. And that was Grace and Peace Productions, which is still active today. We work with faith-based authors and small business organizations with branding and marketing and things like that. And then fast forward a few years, I released my first fiction story, which is what I thought I should be writing all the time. So who knew I would write a nonfiction inspirational story first? My second story was called First Ladies Club When the Church Hats Come Off.
Okay.
And that story was about 4 first ladies and their lives and upholding the hats of these great men of God. And then I released First Ladies Club Rocks, Rings, and Resurrections. That came out last year. And also, I released Bedtime Therapy, which is, all right now, watch it down now. Bedtime Therapy is probably my favorite story. I am a closet, don't tell anybody, even though I'm saying it on the radio.
Say it right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
I am a closet erotic writer. Roy got really scared, you guys. My producer, you should just see the eye because he knows so much about me. So he just looked at me out of his left eye like,
what you was gonna say.
Nadia, don't say something crazy. No, I am a closet erotic writer. I love it. I am married. I have 3 beautiful children. I can do what I want and I can write about it now. No, I'm just kidding. But I love to write, Nicole.
Yeah.
And I know that is what God put me on this earth to do, to write and to help people find and see their vision.
Wow.
And so that is how I got started, and that's where I am now. And now fast forward, Stokes and Matthews Media comes out. Whoop, whoop. And now I think I'm ready to focus on the education part. I think I'm gonna be honest with you because I can be. We sisters. I think the publishing game is very saturated.
Yeah, definitely where we are in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
I think every industry, as far as entertainment or putting yourself out there on display, is saturated here. So you kind of got to carve out your own niche.
Yes, and I think that right now we just need to educate people. Everybody who publishes a book decides they want to be a publisher, and I think that's great. I think it's awesome. But I meet a lot of people with a product that's not at its
subpar.
Yeah, and it's not at its best. And I feel like that's where Stokes and Matthews Media comes in, because we not only assist you with the vision part, the writing part, but we're also going to assist you with creating excellence. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what we really want?
Exactly. We want a really good product. Like, I have run into so many books that have like great covers. I mean, awesome headshots. I mean, everything is glossy. And then you open the book. Yeah, I call it glossy, because you open the book and you have grammatical errors on the first page. Like, I mean, I said, did anybody read this? Did anybody check this over? Did anybody, and then I think it makes you lose your credibility as an author, because that makes me think that you're incompetent. And I don't like to think that way. But the moment you put out a product and then it's not at its highest quality, that's when I'm like, okay, I don't trust anything that this person says. And I think that writing is definitely about building trust with your audience, because your audience has to trust your words, especially if you're doing something like a nonfiction book where you're saying, I'm an expert in this field. Like, if the expert can't even spell the words or the jargon that's in his industry correctly, like, I'm like, I'm not going to really pay you to do some services for me. I mean, my opinion, but I know a lot of people feel the same way about that. And I can actually remember a college experience where it was this one book that everybody was reading, and I think it was like called The Hustler's Wife or something like. It was one of these African-American books, thug stories, I know. But everybody was reading it, and it was so full of grammatical errors that people started writing the author and was like, you need to really take this off the market and revisit this. Good storyline, but you couldn't get through it because it was just so full of errors, and people wanted their money back. They felt cheated, and that's the thing I try to help people understand, is that you cheat people out of what they are trusting you to put out there when you don't take the time to edit, and when you don't take the time to really flesh out your storyline. Like, you feel it's just like going to a movie. I cannot stand movies I figure out, and I cannot stand movies that have really weak plot structures and story structures. So it's the same with books. So hopefully Stokes and Matthews Media can really shine some light in the education department with people of how to, for lack of a better phrase, get their minds right when it comes to this publishing game, because it's not easy. I think the steps are easy because it's just do this, do this, do this, but that actual internal thing to be excellent and that get up and go to put out a great product, like, you can't really teach that, but you can kind of hope to inspire people to want to become that.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
and I know that that's what we're going to do. So all right, Nicole, you're in the hot seat.
I know, I feel it.
Here it comes. Tell me what your process has been in publishing. Like, what do you love about it? What do you not like it from your own personal standpoint? Because you are a self-published author.
I think it's going to first go back to what I've run into again. Like, I've found so many people that weren't doing self-publishing right. So I was like, I can do self-publishing right, because I'm an editor as well. My background is in English education. That's what I got my BA in, and then I also got a master's in new media journalism. So that helped me with a different perspective of writing and how to do fact-driven writing, because journalism is not about the fluff. It's about who, what, when, where, and why. But my process, when did I write my first book? It came out 11/11/11. I do remember that. And this was a book. First of all, my computer is full of like at least 30 books, and I'm not exaggerating. But this one, I felt the need to put out. It was called "And Let the Church Say Amen." No, "And Let the Church Say Decoding Deadly Language." And it talked about the power of your words and how what you say creates your reality. So I took all these phrases that people like cling on to, and they get it into their regular speech and their regular vernacular, like things like Jesus is my homeboy, I got swag. I can't even, y'all don't fault me for this, but I haven't revisited that book since I put it out. And I'm the type of person, once I write something, like it's in the atmosphere, and that's it, because I'm on to the next story. But I took that and I helped people understand and realize that what you say creates your reality. And if you can really take time to get quiet and go back into your mind, you'll realize that, wow, I created this world that I'm in. I created this world by saying negative things. I created this world by saying positive things.
That's great. I love that.
So that was my first step into publishing, and it was tough. Like I at least put in a good 6 months of sweat equity trying to figure out how to do it. Like what platform was the best, how to edit the book, how to lay out the book. Oh gosh, we're not going to talk about laying out
It's
books.
my favorite part, actually.
And I cannot.
It's my favorite process.
I dread laying out books.
I love it.
Dread. But now Nadia showed me how to do, something, an easier approach with InDesign. I was like, oh, this is not that bad, but still not something I want to necessarily do. But yeah, I put the work into it, and then I was like, I think people want to know how to do this. So that's why I started White Space Publishing, to help people get their books out there and get it published and kind of lower the learning curve for them. My second book, Write, was a little mini. It's memoir-ish, but it's still a nonfiction book where it talks about how to start the process, because so many people say, I want to write a book. Oh my gosh, you wrote a book? I'm so inspired. I want to write a book. And I'm like, well, what have you written? Oh, I just been thinking about it. Okay, so that's why it's called Write, period. Like, that's the end of the sentence. That's the beginning of the sentence. Until you write something down and take the time to put butt to seat and write, you're going to never have the book that you dream of having.
And I think we should just pause right there.
Yeah.
That is so important, what you just said. People have to just write it. And we have been interviewing people on this Authorpreneur Roadmap to Success. And that's what everyone has been saying. The same thing.
Right.
You just have to sit down and you have to write it. You guys, and we're gonna take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're streaming live from Salon Envy. Come get your hair did.
Don't do that.
Everyone needs a way to add gold to their financial portfolio. Carrot Bars International makes gold affordable to the masses with the freegoldplan.com. Get gold in 24-karat 999.9% pure gold bullion in small, affordable weights. Save your money in gold and even get paid to share with others how to do the same. No broker fees, no setup fees, and with referrals, your gold can be free. Go to thefreegoldplan.com. That's thefreegoldplan.com now.
Tap Out Studios of Hollywood is one of Atlanta's newest visual and performing arts centers designed for you to perfect your creativity. Our 3,000 square foot event space includes a full bar, VIP section, movie screen, and 2 stages. Take advantage of our Spring Fling package deal for new and existing clients. Save over 40% when you rent our venue for $700 for events with more than 100 people. For booking information, contact Kendra at 404-578-1454. Located less than a half a mile off of I-20 off Fulton Industrial, we are Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, 620 Interchange Drive. Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, inspiring creativity, changing lives, and making dreams come true.
Stokes and Matthews Media is a boutique media company that specializes in vision coaching, publishing, and marketing for authors, experts, and small business owners. It is the mission of Nadia Matthews and Nicole Stokes to show aspiring writers and seasoned authors how to build lucrative brands using their books as the foundation. Before the company's official launch in September 2014, Stokes and Matthews Media will be offering free online workshops and interviews with industry experts, ebooks, and discounted first-time consultations for individuals who desire to get on the company's 2014-2015 roster. Stokes and Matthews Media is also scouting experienced individuals in the literary publishing, PR, marketing, promotions, and event planning industries to join the team on a freelance and or internship basis. If you would like to learn more about Stokes and Matthews Media or learn how you can advertise with us, please send a detailed email to info@stokesandmatthewsmedia.com or visit www.stokesandmatthewsmedia.com. Stokes and Matthews Media, where your project is our passion.
Are you in need of a dessert for a special event? Maybe a custom birthday cake. I know, it's your wedding day and you want a cake that will stimulate your taste buds and capture and create the memories for that special day. Well, Sweet Destination should be your choice. Let master sweet designer Montevia Gamble create a unique and delicious cake for your special occasion. But that's not all. Sweet Destination also creates other desserts, from cheesecakes, homemade fudge, brownies, cookies, pies, cake pops, cupcakes, and just about anything that you can think of. So check them out at sweetdestinations.com or on Facebook under Sweet Destinations. Remember, the greatest conversations take place on the road to the sweetest destinations of the human mind. So let's do more than business. Let's make memorable moments. We are Sweet Destinations.
Val Jones Creative Services. Copywriting, commercial production, imaging for all formats. If your budget is small, then you need to call Val Jones. Val Jones Creative Services. 1-800-947-9392. That's 1-800-947-9392. Don't you think it's time for a new image? Val Jones. Val Jones Creative Services. 1-800-947-9392. Or go to IamValJones.com. Val Jones Creative Services.
Lisa, you've been staring at that computer screen for 30 minutes. What's wrong?
Oh, it's my new marketing campaign. I want to tell people how great my business is, but I don't know what to say. I need copy for the website, newsletters, and brochure, and I'm drawing a blank. Writing just isn't my thing.
My boss had the same problem, and he called Put It in Writing Professional Writing Service.
Put it in writing? What's that?
It's a business just for people who need copywriting but don't have the budget for the big marketing and PR firms. They help my company tell everyone about the great products and services we offer through our website. And when my cousin recorded his CD, Put It in Writing wrote his bio and press release. They even do resumes.
That's good to know, because I'll be looking for a job if this business doesn't take off.
Don't worry. Call the professionals at Put It in Writing at 901-359-6629 and check out the website at putitinwriting2.com. That's putitinwriting, the numeral 2.com.
All right, you guys, welcome back to What's on Your Shelf. We are here at 865 Indian Trail in Lilburn, Salon Envy, $15 any hair service today. So y'all come through, definitely come
Not $15, $15 off.
$15 off.
I think you said $15.
Oh, no, please don't come in here talking about you want to sew in for $15. I see it right now.
It's going to be a rush.
I see somebody in that car right now. Go back in the house. It's not $15 for a sew-in. No.
$15 off.
No, ma'am. $15 off.
There
yes.
you go.
All right. So we were talking, Nicole, about the process that they just have to sit down and write.
Right.
And you were telling us about Write. So go ahead and continue.
Okay, so my book, Write, it basically is kind of an outline of my life and actually how I started writing, how I started, journaling as a child, and then getting a degree in English, and then starting a blog, and then how the blog turned into a radio show. It's like a Christian-based radio show, but I had a segment on it called Real Talk with Nikki D, which was the namesake of my blog. And then it talked about, like, after my father died, how I stopped writing. But actually, I stopped writing inspirational stuff because I was sad. But I tapped into poetry. Like I tapped into spoken word. I didn't realize I always wanted to do it and be like one of those mama say, mama sa, mama ku sa.
Snaps.
Snap. But I could I never had it in me until like my father passed away, and I was like, oh, I can write. Like I wrote like 15 poems in one day. I kid you not. Like I was like, oh, I get it. I something clicked and I got it. So I started performing spoken word, which I haven't done probably about a year now, but I still love it. And actually when I saw you at the event the other day do your poetry, I was like, okay, I got to get back into it.
I am also a closet poet.
And she's good. Like she's
I'm a
really
closet
good.
poet. Don't tell anybody.
She's really good. She has the inflections and everything. I was snapping, was getting my Love Jones on. I was feeling it. I was feeling it. But yeah, Write just kind of chronicles my life, and in between chronicling my life, because I think people really learn just by seeing a model.
Yes.
You know, in between that, I gave tips on how now you can write. And one of the main things that I used was one of Nike's most famous slogans was just do it.
Absolutely.
Just do it. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to write a book. Just do it. You know, because it's never going to happen unless you actually do the work. Yes. And I don't think people do enough work. And that's also another book that I read by Stephen Pressfield called Do the Work, where he talks about how you get so bogged down with these things that hinder you and these things that you believe that you have to have, or people say, I'm not ready yet. Like, there is no such thing as being ready.
That's right.
You just got to like start. You just got to do it. And that's the thing. I try to not hammer. That sounds so drill sergeant.
It does sound kind of drill sergeant.
And I'm not trying to be crunk, but I get passionate about this because I think that people really miss the point. Like, you just have to do the work. If you don't do it, you won't have the product. Like, and I hate to say, I've met a lot of people in Atlanta that are very facade.
Watch it now, because I'm a
sorry.
Grady baby.
My bad.
Watch it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna tread lightly.
Tread lightly, because
Okay.
I'm a peach.
I have met a lot of people that are very facade driven. So it looks great. The package on the outside looks great. But when you start getting into the real, well, did you really do it? Did you really put the work into it? Do you really have an outstanding product? It's not there. It kind of fades away after that. So I want to help people really do the groundwork and then make it look great. You know, write the book, then make it look great. You know, be great, because I think people spend too much time trying to look great when they can actually just take that same time and be great.
I think
so. Hopefully, we can get people to write their stories, share their stories, because people need to hear from you.
Yes.
Like, people, I've learned that all these messages are recycled. Everybody's talking about the same thing. I don't care what anybody says. You're talking about love. You're talking about sex. You're talking about broken hearts. You're talking about how I got my mind right, how God changed my life. You're talking about how I got the best job, how I'm an expert at this, how I score. It's the same story, but some people need to hear it how you package it.
That's right.
So that's what I want to help people do with my part in Stokes and Matthews Media, is to really inspire them that your story does matter and your story is necessary, even if it's in the same subject or genre as somebody else's.
Yeah, and I think that's a part of what we talk about in OWN. We help you own your voice.
Right.
It was a long time before I really was authentic, before I said, okay, this is who I am. I'm a I'm a jokester. I'm a clown. I'm hard. I can be abrasive. I'm aggressive. This is just who I am.
Right.
You know, and it took me a long time, 32 years. I'll be 33 next month. Whoop,
all right.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Leo's in the house. Okay. It took a long time for me to really just embrace who I am and be okay with how I write and how I communicate. And if it doesn't, if the other person doesn't receive it, it's one of those things like, I got to just wipe that dust off. But I keep working on packaging it the best way that I can. So I think that is, I love that.
And it works for who it's going to work for.
Exactly.
I mean, I think what makes me cringe with new authors or new people that want to write, I say, well, who is your book for? They say, oh, my book is for everybody. It's going to influence the world. Your book is not for everybody.
Pam Perry, we interviewed Pam Perry Monday, and she said something that was so good. She said the only book that is marketed to everybody is the Bible.
Right.
So what is your marketing plan?
Right.
So if you're going to consider writing a book, absolutely, number one, you have to write it. And then number 2, you need to consider who you're writing it for or to.
Right.
You have to know your why. And that was one of the biggest things for me when I finished How a Letter Steal My Husband was I wrote a long list of questions to myself. Why am I writing this book? Who do I want to read this book? What do I hope that they get from this book? Before anybody told me that.
Right.
Because when I started doing interviews, people were getting me. They were like, so what you saying is your man cheated on you because you was a horrible person? I was like, wait a minute. That's not what I said. But I had to be able to stand up.
Right.
I had to be able to defend my process and defend the reason why I wrote the book. And then you get to the point when you don't care about, like you said, it's not for everybody. I had this girl tell me at the bowling alley, it was so funny. She had a fit to get my book because everyone wants it because of the title. How I Let Her Steal My Husband. Doesn't that sound like a Tyler Perry thing? Tyler, if you listening, it's for sale, boo. Okay. I had somebody just walk up to me and was like, I didn't care for your book. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't write it for you. And I walked off. Now, listen, I cried later. but when she said
your feelings really hurt.
Oh, yeah, because
gotcha.
I wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? It was my first time hearing that. But you don't write the book for everybody. So you have to have something in place, where okay, this is who it's going to go to, and this is why. So first, write it. We're going to teach you how to own it. We're going to teach you how to put a marketing plan together so that you gear it and put it in places where somebody can get it that's going to need that book.
I want to touch on something because where you're able to defend what you did, that's in the process.
Yes.
Like, that's why I'm saying when people just take the time to make things look glossy and great and they really don't take time for the process, they're going to waver when people start, because critics are out there. There are people online, trolls, that just go on everybody's website and just be like, you suck. You need to stop living.
Oh, my God. I had to stop reading reviews. Right. I would call my editor crying. She's Nadia, if you call me one more time, let me get y'all free real quick.
Right.
If somebody has written a bad review about you on Amazon, guess what? They bought your book. So that's all that matters. Hello.
Cha-ching.
I still got that 70%. You didn't like it? Oh, my God. Thank you for this money, though.
Right. And let me tell you something about negativity. Negativity spreads. So people going to be like, is it really that bad? Well, let me see how bad it is. Ching, ching.
Buy it again.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Ching, ching. So okay, when we selling product and we moving product, I think all publicity is great publicity, So, but yeah, I think it's the process that people miss, and that's why they don't have the gall or the strength to back their product once it's out there on the shelf. That's it.
So that's it. Right, own it. We're gonna teach you how to own it. We're gonna teach you how to prepare yourself, get that marketing plan together, and know that you didn't write that for everybody. You wrote it for who it was for.
Right.
All right, you guys, we gotta take a small break. We gotta pay some bills. We'll see you in a little while.
Everyone needs a way to add gold to their financial portfolio. Carrot Bars International makes gold affordable to the masses with the freegoldplan.com. Get gold in 24-karat 999.9% pure gold bullion in small, affordable weights. Save your money in gold and even get paid to share with others how to do the same. No broker fees, no setup fees, and with referrals, your gold can be free. Go to thefreegoldplan.com. That's thefreegoldplan.com now.
Tap Out Studios of Hollywood is one of Atlanta's newest visual and performing arts centers designed for you to perfect your creativity. Our 3,000 square foot event space includes a full bar, VIP section, movie screen, and 2 stages. Take advantage of our Spring Fling package deal for new and existing clients. Save over 40% when you rent our venue for $700 for events with more than 100 people. For booking information, contact Kendra at 404-578-1454. Located less than a half a mile off of I-20 off Fulton Industrial, we are Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, 620 Interchange Drive. Tap Out Studios of Hollywood, inspiring creativity, changing lives and making dreams come true.
Stokes and Matthews Media is a boutique media company that specializes in vision coaching, publishing, and marketing for authors, experts, and small business owners. It is the mission of Nadia Matthews and Nicole Stokes to show aspiring writers and seasoned authors how to build lucrative brands using their books as the foundation. Before the company's official launch in September 2014, Stokes and Matthews Media will be offering free online workshops and interviews with industry experts, ebooks, and discounted first-time consultations for individuals who desire to get on the company's 2014-2015 roster. Stokes and Matthews Media is also scouting experienced individuals in the literary publishing, PR, marketing, promotions, and event planning industries to join the team on a freelance and/or internship basis. If you would like to learn more about Stokes and Matthews Media or learn how you can advertise with us, please send a detailed email to info@stokesandmatthewsmedia.com or visit www.stokesandmatthewsmedia.com. Stokes and Matthews Media, where your project is our passion.
Are you in need of a dessert for a special event? Maybe.
All right, welcome back to What's on Your Shelf. We are here at 865 Indian Trail in Lilburn. We're in the last few minutes of the show. I've had a great time.
I have too. This has been a great conversation.
And I know, I love talking to you, girl. I'm gonna call you again after this show is over. Okay, great.
All right.
Don't be trying to ignore my call. And just in case you all want to call in, the number is 678-701-3738. You still have time to call in with any questions that you may have about Stokes and Matthews Media. So I hope that we have talked enough about Stokes and Matthews Media, but just in case you didn't know, we are the owners of
Stokes and Matthews. Get it? Nadia Matthews, Nicole Stokes.
Yes.
Yay.
Isn't
See how
that
easy
awesome?
that was? Okay.
And our website is up. You can visit us at www.stokesandmatthewsmedia.com. Everything's going to be on there, all the contact information. We have been doing like this great series, the Entrepreneur Roadmap to Success. We have had some amazing guests. We had Tracy Jiggets. Yes. Tracy Jiggets, right, because she has 17 names, Tracy. You know I said that. Literally. We also had Pam Perry on Monday. Yes. She is a wealth of, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she talked about marketing.
I felt like I was in school. Did you feel like you were in school?
I was taking notes.
I was
my
too.
Notebook. Like I had her 10 steps of how you need to market things. Like I was on it.
Yes, and then we also on the 30th
we have Anthony
AJ Joyner. Everybody usually knows him. He's a huge party promoter in Atlanta. But I don't know if you guys know that he is also an author. He talks a lot about Instagram. He's got 2 books out. They are both Amazon bestsellers.
Yeah, he have like 40 plus reviews.
I mean, really, and
reviews.
5 exactly. Yeah. And I mean, all 5s, and so great book. I have it. I downloaded it. He's a lot of great content in there. We're going to talk a lot about social media marketing as an author, because that's the other question that we get most, other than I can't write my book, I can't sell my book. Right. So it's usually one or two things.
Exactly.
And he's going to talk a lot about utilizing social media to
specifically Instagram.
Exactly.
I was like, how can you take a pic? He's going to teach us. I have to get this algorithm, so to speak, of how he uses Instagram to sell books and help people sell books. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, social media is a gift. You have to use it. Spend the time. You know, Pam said something good. She said you either have to have a lot of time or you need to have the money. Right. And if you can't invest $5,000 in a PR agent, not right now, in the future, I get one of these kids off to college, and then I'll be able to have that just laying around.
Right.
But if you can't do that, then you have to really invest in yourself in education.
Sweat equity. Definitely.
Absolutely. Sweat equity. Yeah. Yes. Get online. Listen, everything that you want to learn how to do, somebody has recorded it on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube University. I'm a graduate.
I am a senior.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I taught myself how to use the entire Adobe Creative Suite
Yeah.
via YouTube.
I learned how to make sushi. Just that's off the
I braided my daughter's hair. I wish y'all could see it. I'm telling you.
YouTube, I mean, it shows you everything. So there's no
Everything.
excuse.
Yes.
You just got to get out there and do the work again. You
Yes.
got to still do the work. You got to still make it happen if this is what you say you really want.
So again, you guys, we would love, please visit our website. I also have another event coming up, a Queen Eyes View. It's going to be on August the 16th. I would love for you guys to come out. There is like a buku speakers. I mean, I am so honored to even stand by these women.
Oh, wow.
Tara is going to be there. The CEO of Dryer Buzz is going to be there. I mean, some great speakers, a lot of great information. We have Dr. Butler. Dr. Passion is what she's.
And you say Tara
Buckhalter, yes, Tara
Madam
Jackson.
Money? Oh,
Madam Money gonna be in the. I love
All right.
Madam
I
Money.
love financial fornication.
Yes,
that whole movement.
She
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
smart. I did
She's
listen.
awesome.
Yeah, she did a consultation with my husband and I. Let me tell you something. Now, I always joke about my husband. I always say, he's a jock. My husband's a jock. He shoot. He's a jock. During this interview, there were sides of him that I didn't even know were there. He wants to be an investor and he wants to do all these things. I had no idea.
Wow.
But all of this came out from just one consultation with Madam Money. So
Wow.
if I can tell you guys anything, if you can invest, I think right now she may be running a special doing free consultations with
Okay.
people. But if you can do it, if not, it's worth the money to invest.
Definitely.
She's amazing. She has a
She
lot of
is.
great information. So she's going to be there at Queen Eyes View. Yep, she'll be there talking about financial. Oh yeah, we have to have her as a speaker.
Yeah.
Why don't we? Because she's so much fun.
Yeah, we have to.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
awesome. I've seen her speak. Like Tara, she gets it in, and she knows the money.
Listen,
stuff.
she knows
Like,
her
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
She
Love
knows her
it.
stuff. She's worth every penny, every penny. All right, you guys, it has been a pleasure tuning in. We're gonna have our producer give us a few words. Are you gonna go into a word of prayer or something? I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Really?
Bow your heads, close your eyes, every eye closed.
You just
Where's the collection plate?
So do it. That mean I still look like a deacon. All right. Well, hey everybody. This is Roy Evans. First thing I actually want to say is, how about Nicole is my homie. Monroe Heights,
yeah.
baby.
Palm
Monroe
Beach.
Heights, Palm Beach. This is Miss Hattie's granddaughter.
Oh, wow.
I
He
grew
is
up
really
hanging
putting me on
around.
blast.
Because my people know, so they know how I am about my Riviera Beach.
Yeah.
But no, just to throw a little bit out there about a Queen's Eye View conference. We're going to be doing it again. It is August 16th, Saturday, August 16th. The event is going to go from 8 a.m. till about 3:30, 4 o'clock p.m. So you definitely come out. We're going to have a lot of great stuff going on, as the ladies mentioned. We're going to start the morning off with UFlex Fitness doing a 30-minute boot camp.
Ooh.
Then we've got Miss Carol
I'm gonna be
Westbrook
30 minutes
Patrick. Wow. Then we've got Miss Carol Westbrook Patrick, who's with Illusion Security Services, who's going to come in and do. And I actually want to say this right, so I'm going to pull this thing up. But she's going to be doing a self-defense class for
I'm
women
coming for that.
and teaching you guys how to be. Her acronym is PUMP. And she's great. Now, here's the thing. She has been a police chief
Ooh.
in
Oh,
several
she's for
different
real.
places. Right.
She can
she's
show me
worked-
how to beat up some folks.
Like,
She's
chop people in the esophagus.
She's worked
I like
for the
that.
Atlanta
I'm all
Police
about that.
Department. She's I'm gonna go ahead and give my girl a shout out. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta.
Oh, way to
right.
go!
But here's the kicker. Carol ain't but like 4 foot 11, 5 foot, but
And she handles business.
Right,
I love it.
She will put you down in a
love it.
heartbeat. Right, you just she
I
will
love
not.
it.
She will get you there. Following that, we will then have Tara Jackson, Miss Madam
Whoop,
Money.
whoop,
Everybody
Madam
knows.
Money.
Right.
Everybody
Shout
knows
out to
Tara
Tara.
Jackson. She's a part of the JB and Sky City family. And then after, well, let me go in order, because during the lunch we are going to have a special performance by my man Dichotomy.
Oh,
Is gonna
yes.
be see, that's why I had to go ahead and make sure I said that. So y'all
Me.
got to get it. My
Thank
boy,
ya.
my boy's doing his thing, so he'll be there to doing the performances. And after that, that's where we will
I
have
done passed out.
that's where we will have the panel discussion featuring Miss Nadia Matthews
Whoop, whoop.
Myself.
and Miss Linnea Buckhalter
Yes.
and Miss Alicia Coleman
Oh, yes.
of the Cleanup Women Chronicles, who are going to come in and they are going to talk about the different things that go on, and women and your responsibilities in your relationships, what you do and what you create that creates situations that you may or may not be in. Yes. It is a free event, actually. It is limited space, though.
Okay.
So we're only doing 100 seats. It just kind of depends on whatever kind of stuff we get. We do have space for vendors available. The first 5 single item vendors that sign up will get a discount of $75 to sign up for it. You can get the information and check us out there. But it's going to be great. You know, Nadia and the ladies are going to put this thing on, and we're going to show y'all how to do it.
Did we hear where it was? I didn't hear where.
Yeah, no, you didn't. It's going to be a Giving a Hand Inc. No, thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's a 620 Interchange Drive.
Okay.
In Atlanta, Georgia. All that information is on the flyer, so definitely check us out. Look us up on Facebook under the events. It's a public event, so you'll be able to see it. It's on Eventbrite as well. So do that. So I'm going to jump back off, but I wanted to let you guys know the full lineup, what's going to be going on. Vendors, hey, come on out, because we're not charging these women, and we are suggesting to everyone to bring at least $30 to use in support of the vendors and the folks that are out there. Because of the fact that we are doing this with Tara, one of the initiatives that she's creating that we're promoting with her is the transferring your spending. As she says it, you will never get people to stop spending. So the goal is to build our community. As we know, the old saying, and it talks about it, dollar circulates in the black community less than one time. So what we want to do is find those folks who are in our community who are doing different things to get there, to help them circulate our dollars. So we want these ladies to come out. Lunch is going to be on us, all that stuff. We're going to do a wine tasting.
Oh, yes.
Tranquility Wines with the Bowman Vineyards is going to be out there. So, we're going to have all that going. So now back to the ladies. Nadia, my little sister, and my homie.
Yeah. You guys, also, I just want to put it out there. Roy, I'm trying to find Roy a wife because, listen, he's adorable. And he's so warm and fuzzy. And if you just know anybody, she need to have a job.
She said
she need to be cute, and she need to have a good job and no kids. And because he don't want any more kids, so she can have a couple. They need to be grown though. We need some grown kids.
Okay.
Okay, a 14. Okay, 14 and up is what we're looking for. Right, and we like all women. You just need to have a good job. Just have something.
And if she's real cute, I may go with a Sam H.O.
What?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out how what's on your shelf turned into a dating
because I have been trying to get Roy a wife for years because he's so wonderful, and I feel like he should have a wife, and he's such a good guy.
No problem.
So and a man with vision. It's so hard to find a man with vision.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men with some packages, but they don't have no vision outside. When you cut the lights on, it's where it stops. So
I'm feeling really uncomfortable right now because I don't know where this show has gone.
Woo! But anyway,
therapy stuff.
You just never know what that Nadia Matthews is going to say. You guys, we have had so much fun, Nicole.
Yeah.
Have we not had so much fun?
I've enjoyed it.
Please, you guys, tune in. August 30th, we're going to be talking to AJ Joyner, the man with the plan with social media marketing. Preferably, we're going to be talking about Instagram. And
July 30th?
It's
July 30th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't tune in August 30th. What's wrong with me?
July 30th.
The end of this month, July.
Google Hangout.
Listen, I'm going to start writing dates, addresses, and phone numbers down because I seem to screw that up every
It's okay. It's
time.
all good. We got you.
Yeah.
July 30th.
July
AJ
30th,
Joyner.
AJ Joyner. Please tune in. We look forward to seeing you guys. We'll be back next week. I don't know who we're going to be talking to yet, but it's going to be somebody good.
Awesome.
Next week, we're going to be talking to somebody good. We don't know who it is yet. We're going to be announcing it on Facebook. So
Definitely.
please join us there. We're on Facebook, Stokes and Matthews Media. We'll talk to you guys. This has been What's on Your Shelf with Nadia Matthews and Nicole Stokes.
All right. I love that.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.